You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jack Stoll, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Hurts changing up the play. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 44 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. We're tackled on the play by Myles Murphy.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Swift going to try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And bulldozing his way through. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
73, 73. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, silver.
Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll drop this down to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at halves. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
33 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Back to Mixon on second down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. This ball intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.